All right, welcome in everybody. We are here with Divine League Season 4, Week 1. And we have got some good teams in here tonight. We have a really good fly path coming out of the Milta Power all the way up through Hospital. We've got Pachinki, School, Razuk, all really well into this fly path, along with at the very end we have Georgia Pool. That is going to be a hot spot probably. We also have Yasnaya Polyana if these teams want to jump out, get out to Yasnaya Polyana. And we have teams that are down on the ground already. AoR is down on the ground. And our very first zone is going to be kind of that central zone area. All right, Team 11 at TGames. They are looting up here. F29 in the school zone area. All right, these ladies are actually spread out quite a bit. We have Team No kind of getting out there a little farther away from this flight path. Looks like could be going down toward Primoris, maybe even to Quarry area. We'll keep an eye on them as they do get down and get the things that they need. Nytron Esports, they're in Amilta. So we got AoR kind of out there a little bit. They are over in the Milta Power. You can see that they are scattered out a little bit, but they are within a proximity of each other. So if any of the team members do go down, they can quickly run over and drive over and grab. Ghost Rain starting match one off with just being a team of 3. So we'll see how well they will hold up towards these teams that do have a full squad. All right, these ladies are still gathering, looting, and grabbing the things that they need. Run the Nation out there in the quarry. That's how far they made it out, and they are grabbing. They are sitting as a full squad. We do have some returning teams from last season here as well. Xtreme girls. They are over in the Hospital Georgia Pool area. Definitely have some time to themselves to be able to get what they need. Very good place for these ladies to actually loot up, grab what they need before heading in and taking on these other teams. We got F29 and then TGames kind of in the same area. Razuk School, Pachinki Ruins area. We might see something there. We do have a fight already happening. Let's go check these out. Let's see. It's AoR. They do have a member down. And it is Goexia, team 3. Kane she is trying to drive around and heal up. GG's, Goexia is going to be our first team out for this match. All right, we've got a Digital Age. Full squad here. All right, F29, I'm moving in a little here onto Nytron Esports. They are still a little bit of a distance off, but they could quickly close in and move into one another. We might see something there happen in ruins. All right, Digital Age. Let's go hop back with them, or let's go hop with them. They are sitting as a full squad. AoR quickly on the board with 4 eliminations. They did take out Goexia. Alright, our zone does shift. Still keeping Yasnaya, Polyana, Rozak, School, and Pachinki still inside this play zone. So these ladies, the zone could shift in any direction. Alright, our ladies that are outside of the zone are going to be making their way in. Alright, Digital Age has made their way into zone. TGames holding up in School right now. They do have a really good position here. But it looks like we are about to see some trouble here with Reign. Just over the hill from Ed. She is just over there. There's going to be AoR. Curiosity driving around, kind of doing a little bit of scouting, trying to figure out where all of AoR is, but AoR is laying low. Curiosity does get tagged. It looks like Reign is going to be pushing in here. Ooh, coming in is going to be F29. Trying to get those third parties. Curiosity with a knock there on F29. And she is down. Alright, Ghost looks like if they can get a revive and keep them up, they're going to be sitting still as a team of 3, but Ghost is quickly being surrounded with both F29 and AoR that are moving in. Alright, F29 got a few members down and out. They're going to be sitting as a duo moving forward. Alright, Reign may be our next one out here. Curiosity just misses that grenade and is quickly taken out. Alright, F29 now. They're going to be a duo. AoR leading the way right now with the most eliminations. AoR has 8 eliminations and they're only sitting as a team of 3 now. Men's, she is getting those grenades and placing them really well. Does get a good grenade. Does it go off? Nice grenade. Nins with that grenade, it does take the last 2 of F29 out. We're down to just 6 teams that are remaining. Let's see, where's the Digital Age? Digital Age still standing, full squad. Currently have 0 eliminations. They do have plenty of time. Nine Xtreme girls. Full squad still. And it currently is 0 eliminations. They do have time as well. All right, our 6 teams that remain, they are moving into zone. Rozek is the center here. Now, with Rozek potentially being as the center, there's a lot of buildings here inside of Rozek for these ladies to get in, get some good cover, get some good places. Even they can get up on top of some of these buildings, giving them a little bit of a high point. TGames over there in the warehouse inside of Rozek, they are kind of setting up their great position. All right, they're kind of holding the top northern corner of Rozek. They do have a really good position here. Each of these members are kind of sitting in their own little house here, which is really good, and it does allow them to actually see as teams do move in. All right, Rose, she is out there a little ways. It looks like she might be in a little bit of trouble with a Digital Age that's out there. But hopefully she will get back with the rest of her team. Nytron Esports making their way. They're just kind of on the other side of of Razak, kind of towards that north part of the zone. All right, these ladies are starting to move in. Still closing in. We've got about 30 seconds or so before the zone does start to move in one more time. All right, our zone shift keeping Razak and the water city there in play. We have 6 teams. This zone is going to be really small for the 6 teams. All right, Run Nation getting dangerously close here. They are moved their position. They're now kind of towards the east side of the zone, but they are quickly moving in with AoR. That is moving in. They are on the school Razak Hill. Men's up there in the watchtower there. AoR definitely still holding a really good position. We do have shots. All right, 9. She was definitely getting those long range shots. Our zone does shift just to the west side of Razak. There's not a lot of places here with this zone shift for these ladies to be able to find cover. So it is going to be kind of a wide open area for these ladies. Nytron Esports quickly down to a solo, and it's going to be Ruru. She is going to be the last one. Still stands. All right, our ladies are going to be starting to roll in here into the very next zone. TGames is still kind of moving in. Run Nation now down to being a team of 3. Men's and Kitty, they are both kind of holding down Run Nation. Digital Age with a elimination there. Nicely done. Summer moving in. Carol, she got the first elimination for Digital Age. Beast looks like she is gonna be in trouble. She's using the smokes to be able to get into zone. Oh, Beast she is getting tagged. And it looks like she is going to be in trouble. She's out to zone. Amanda, she is healing up here. Definitely got hit really hard as she was coming in with a Sophia. Alright, Rose has definitely was in a really good position. Was able to actually see quite a bit. Alright, the zone is moving in. We do have 5 teams that remain. AoR up to 11 eliminations. They are definitely bringing the heat tonight for match 1. Amanda, she is on fire. Can she does survive it there, but is very low in health. Ruru, she is trying to move in, but is getting in, and she is down and out there. Bam Bam, she is down. Can she make it to the inside the zone and quickly get healed up? And she does. We got 3 teams that remain. Digital Age, AoR, and TGames. AoR and Digital Age both sitting as a team of 3 as they are moving into the final zone. Carol, she is down with a Digital Age. Can Digital Age? Summer is down. Aurora, she is getting a revive on a Summer. That is gonna be keeping them as a team, as a duo team, as they are moving into this last zone. Summer's down again. AoR definitely has a really good setup here. They're using those cars as the cover. Very smart here. And they are still sitting as a team of 3 with 14 eliminations. They are definitely here to come to play. Nicely done. GG's. AoR taking that chicken to dinner for match number 1. TGames coming in second. Digital Age coming in third. Run Nation coming in fourth. Nytron Esports coming in fifth. I'll have to figure out who TG is. They're coming in 6th. F29 coming in 7th. Ghost coming in 8th. And Goexia coming in 9th. That is match number 1. We'll get you here into match 2 here momentarily. Men's going all out with 8 eliminations. She was definitely putting the points up there on the board for AoR. Vera with the best companion with 2 rescues. AoR Kitty, she dealt that final damage, that final kill, and bringing AoR to the chicken dinner for match number 1. All right, here are the scores after match 1, week 1. All right, AoR coming in with a total of 28 points with 18 eliminations. These ladies definitely came and brought the heat for match 1. And Diamond Esports coming in a second with 9 total points. They got 3 eliminations. 9 Xtreme girls coming in a third with 6 eliminations. Run Nation coming in fourth with 5 total points. Nytron Esports coming in 5th with 4. TGame coming in 6th with 4 points as well. Ghost Esports coming in 7th with 2 points. F29 coming in 8th with 1. Goexia coming in 9th with 1 point. And Team No coming in 10th with 0. These ladies still have plenty of time. They have 3 more matches ahead of them to be able to get these points, get these elimination points, and get points up there on the board, pulling them up there kind of in the top 5. All right. All right, here are the scores. Just in case y'all missed them a while ago. All right, so AoR coming out really quickly, swinging here. These ladies definitely put up some points. They came to play with 28 points, and they did take that chicken dinner for match number 1. Diamond Esports coming in second with 9. Coming in third, 9 Xtreme Girls with 6 total points. Coming in fourth, Run Nation Esports with 5 total points. Coming in fifth, Nytron Esports with 4 points. Coming in sixth, TGames coming in with 4 points. Coming in seventh, Ghost Esports with 2 points. F29 coming in 8th with 1. Goexia coming in 9th with 1. Coming in 10th, Team No with 0. But these ladies have plenty of time. They have this match and 2 more other matches to be able to get these points and move up in the ranks. All right, we have a very kind of a southeast with Los Leonos, kind of the center of this zone. Our ladies are jumping out and moving out into the direction. We have quite a few teams kind of in the Picado area, but we do have Team 11 TGames very close to Run Nation, and it looks like they're going to quickly try to grab this car. Hopefully they can get this car, then, which they do. They are going to be able to get, but they are under fire here by Run Nation. Can these ladies get out of the area? They all get out safely. They do leave a Rose behind. 9 is down with it. With the TGames, and she has quickly been eliminated. Sophie grabbing that 1 elimination for Run Nation. Ghost Reign Esports, kind of they're in the Impala area. They're grabbing some stuff. They're out there by themselves right now, which is good. Gives them plenty of time to be able to get what they need. Enchantress kind of running down the road and picking up some extra buildings to get into. Goexia inside of Picado. All right, AoR fairly scattered out. Looks like they are split. We do see this quite a bit where teams will split 2 and 2. Now we have 4 teams that are outside the zone. And that blue zone is starting to push in here in about a minute or so. So that zone is pushing in. So these ladies have about a minute to be able to get out of that blue zone and into the next zone. Heading right down into Run Nation. taking on TGames. Sophie with some long range shots. They do have a member down. Amanda is down as well. And Paris, she is down and out. Can Amanda be revived? This is going to be a very tricky revive. It doesn't look like Amanda's going to be able to get revived. Sophie's too far away, and Enchantress is still far away as well. Rose with TGames is hurting quite a bit. She is in between two members of Run Nation. Bensby coming around the corner. Enchantress may be in trouble. Rose has been dropped. She's low on health here. All right, Run Nation Sophie, last one. She still stands. All right, TGames is up to 3 eliminations. Nine Xtreme girls out there in that blue zone. They are just passing by LLR. We do have F29 making their way into zone. Koo's out there in that blue zone. Looks like she might be disconnected, maybe not, but she doesn't have any, so she does have a little bit of health there. And it looks like she is going to go out to zone. She has been knocked to that zone. XKB, she is running out there trying to, is gonna get this revive, looks like, on Koo's. Now, can they make it into zone with this zone starting to hurt extremely? XKB, she's trying to stay healed up and be able to get a revive. Both of these ladies are losing health quite a bit. Hopefully they can get into the zone and they have enough meds that'll last them there. And Curly and Reese both are in the side, kind of the next zone. Our zone does push down, keeping a Los Leonos still in play. Digital Age with 2 of their members that have been dropped. Can they, with Goexia right there, Goexia is going to be able to, Goexia's got a member down now. Digital Age down and out. Goexia now going to be moving forward as a team of 3. They do have 6 eliminations on the board. AoR, that are winners from last match, putting up quite a bit of kills. I believe it was 18. They are currently sitting as with 0 eliminations, but they do have plenty of time. A lot of teams that are still alive and we could see a Los Leonos zone here. If we get a Los Leonos zone, these ladies will have plenty of places to be able to get up into high points and or into buildings. All right, Run Nation Sophie, she is still out there gonna kind of play this out. She's gonna play to the end, it looks like, and be able to just follow the zone in. And we have seen this before. A lot of these teams, once they're down to the solo or a duo, they kind of play that zone and to keeping the team alive, trying to keep those placement points. Where our teams are starting to rotate in, it looks like Los Leonos is going to potentially be a final zone. So these ladies will be getting in, trying to find some buildings, trying to find high points here. That's going to be inside Los Leonos. Balls, she is just got over the hill. It's going to be AoR. Does take a few shots, doesn't get any hits at all, with AoR escaping. Kitty right there with Goexia does get a drop, and then gets a drop herself. The rest of AoR definitely coming in and moving in quick. Candy looks like she's gonna be kind of the last ones that still stands here. Can she stay alive? Looks like Candy is stuck just a little bit in between the rocks here. Is she gonna be able to get out of there? These ladies, it's like Candy is gonna be, is just trying to stay alive. Anna gets hit and taken out by a grenade. Ooh. DPS in hand, plenty of smokes there. All right, AoR getting a revive for sure here. Another good grenade by Candy. And Caddy, she is trying to stay alive. Ghost just looks like they're gonna just be kind of moving right on through. All right, Caddy's staying in between the rocks here. Definitely staying alive. AoR currently has 2 eliminations, and they are sitting as a full squad still. All right, Nytron Esports kind of inside a little bit of Los Leonos. Just outside is going to be Reign. Oh, Rue, she is taking some hits, and she has quickly been dropped by Nytron Esports. Linux, she is down and out for Reign. Reign is now going to be a team of 3, trying to get some points on the board with his eliminations. Curiosity with a long range shooting there. Brawl taking out the tires of the buggy up there on the hill. Six teams remain. Mini putting those shots down. Didn't quite get any hits there. Naja with Nytron Esports doing exceptionally well. It does have the 2 members of Ghost right outside her window. Mira, she is down, but is quickly going to be revived. All right, Ed, she is moving in, getting to the rest of the team. All right, F29 taking some hits by Nytron Esports. All right, these ladies are gonna have to push into the very next zone. Sophie with a Run Nation is still alive. She's playing that zone exceptionally well. Definitely keeping the team alive. Ooh, nice shots. All right. Nytron Esports with 2 members down. F29 coming in really quickly, pushing quick and fast here. Rue and Naja are both still standing for Nytron Esports. Xtreme girls are in trouble. It's like a beast. She may be the last one still standing, and she is gonna be the last lady still standing and she is quickly down and out there. We have 5 teams that remain. All right, Sophie, she's making her way in very stealthily, but just up the hill is gonna be F29. On the right hand side of her is gonna be AoR. Curiosity, she has been down. Can balls to come in there and get a revive, and she does. Balls. All right, Ghost is back up to a team of 3. And it looks like Sophie has quickly been eliminated. F29 Curly, she is down. Reese is going to be out there in the zone and is down and out. What's the AoR with 8 eliminations? We've got 3 teams that remain. Two teams remain. Who's it gonna be? AoR with 10 eliminations. GG's, nicely done, ladies. AoR taking that chicken dinner for match number 2. With 11 eliminations. Nytron Esports coming in 2nd, Ghost coming in 3rd, F29 coming in 4th, Run Nation coming in 5th, 9 Extreme Girls coming in 6th, Goexia coming in 7th, Digital Age coming in 8th. TGames coming in 9th. Alright, Naja with Nytron Esports with 5 eliminations. Kitty, best companion with 1 rescue. Jalivia dealing that final kill for AoR, giving them the chicken dinner. 2 chicken dinners in a row tonight for AoR. We'll get you here in match number 3 here momentarily, along with the scores for match 2. All right, while we're waiting for these ladies to get into the room for match 3, here is the scores for game 2 here. After match number 2, AoR with 2 chicken dinners already. They are up to 49 points. All right. And then Nytron Esports coming up 3 places, putting them in second with 15. Diamond Esports dropping to third with 12. Run Nation staying the same right there for match 2 with 4th place with 11. Reign Esports moving up to 2 places, putting them in 5th with 8 total points. 9 Xtreme Girls dropping place, putting them in 6th right now with total of 8. Goexia coming up 2 places, putting them in 7th with 8 points as well. We have a 3-way tie with Reign Esports, 9 Xtreme Girls, and Goexia. We'll see how these 3 teams play out for the next 2 matches. Coming in 8th, staying the same, F29 in with 7 points. TGames dropping 3 places, putting them in 9th with 6. And Team No, again, coming in 10th with 0 points. We have definitely seen a lot of action here for the first 2. We do have 2 more here. And our next one up is going to be Venkindi. So we'll see how we'll look at and watch these teams as they do play in the Venkindi. We'll keep an eye out as well on those 3 teams with a 3-way tie just to see how well they can do, if they can break that tie or if they can keep it. Let's take a look at the scores again here. That was for the last, if y'all saw them in the beginning, that was for the week right now. That is their current standings. AoR, this is after game 2 for sure. After game 2, AoR taking with 21 points on match 2 in with that chicken dinner with 11 eliminations. Nytron Esports coming in second with 11. Goexia coming in third with 7. Run Nation coming in fourth with 6. Ghost Reign with coming in fifth with 6. F29 with 6 points in 6th place. Diamond Esports coming in 7th with 3 points. 9 Xtreme Girls coming in 8th with 2. TGames coming in 9th with 2 points as well. We've got a few ties. We've got a 3-way tie with Run Nation, Ghost, and F29. We'll see how well these 3 teams, if they can break that tie. And then we have 9 Xtreme Girls and TGames with a tie as well. Let's see if those 2 teams can break the tie. And Team No coming in at 10th with 0 points. We do have our flight path. Let's get you into that action right here, right now. All right, we do have a very west side zone starting us off. We do have, it looks like it's almost, we do have 3 teams going to the east side here. Very nice. We have Villa, Dino Park, Tovar, Abbey, Gorka. We have some really good places for these ladies to grab exactly what they need. We are following AoR right now. They are our winners from last match and our winners from first match. These ladies are here to win it. They have brought the heat in the first 2. Let's see if they can do it again here in Vinkindi. All right, and these ladies are scattered out quite a bit, which gives them adequate amount of time to be able to get what they need before moving into the zone. And if they are already in the zone, it does give them plenty of time to loot through the places that are inside of the zone. So our teams that are inside zone, they're going to have adequate amount of time to be able to get what they need and find a good place to set up as the zone does start to close in. Jumping down, and let's take a look with Reign. Reign now has 4 sitting as a full squad. I believe the first 2 games they were sitting as just a team of 3. So now they're here with match 3 as a full squad. All right, F29 kind of is going to be across that bridge. They're going to be running right into Ghost. They do need to be careful here. Can they get through across the bridge and without being taken out or losing a tire here? They're definitely moving through fairly quickly and avoiding Ghost. And they do make it on through. They didn't lose anybody there, which is excellent. All right, Run a Nation. Full squad currently still have 0 eliminations. but they have time. But we're gonna keep an eye on the Run Nation F29 and Reign Esports. These three teams they do have a three-way tie here. Let's see if they can break that tie in this match. And Goexia as I pulled up on Nytron Esport. They have definitely pulled up on them. Looks like Nytron Esports is gonna be down a member already. Let's see, they're gonna be sitting as a team of 3, and they are quickly getting out of there. All right, Reign Esports moving their way into the very next zone. We've got AoR towards the Dino Park. F29 kind of sitting inside, just barely inside the center of the zone. We got Goexia coming down the road, going to be passing a villa. All right, Goexia kind of just drives on F29 and doesn't make a noise as Goexia was passing through. Goexia does escape Reign, as the Reign is going to be making it up the road. Let's see, will F29 take some shots here at Reign? And the balls, she is. It looks like Reign is going to be moving right on in on F29. Reign quickly losing Linux. And Reign quickly been taken out, and they will be our first team out for match 3 here. All right, F29 up there on the board with 4 eliminations. Goexia is moving in on F29, definitely trying to come in and get some of those, or trying to get in and get those third-party kills. But F29 quickly eliminated Reign. Let's see if they can do the same to Goexia. Carol, she is down. Oh no. XKB is down. Hurley, she is down. Goexia is now with one member that is down. Can they get that revive? Let's go see. Manu, she is calling it out here. Even though she is down, she is calling out where F29 is. And Reese, she did really well there. Dit was able to almost got a revive there. What was that? Not able to get it fast enough. But she did take out two members of Goexia. Alright, Goexia is now going to be sitting as a duo team. Manu, she's going to be staying back, and she gets taken out and is eliminated. Caddy, she's going to be the last one that still stands for Goexia. And she is quickly taken out. F29 with 8 eliminations already. They have taken out 2 full squads. We have just 5 teams that remain. F29, looks like they've moved in onto a digital age here. Alright, digital age all in one single building. They do need to be careful here being all in one building because of one good grenade could send them all back to the lobby. But F29 is sitting as a team of 3, so they are going to be outnumbered here with digital age. Can a digital age get some points on the board for the team? Some are trying to get a good angle. XKB kind of hanging out. Definitely needs to be extremely careful here, as a digital age is making their way into the house. KB gets hit just a little and does lose a little bit of health there. Looks like she's going to be able to get revived. Carol and a Summer both have been dropped, but that zone is going to be hurting here really quickly. Digital Age looks like they're going to be down and out to the zone. F29 as well out to the zone. Those two teams stayed out there way entirely too long. AoR is still sitting in and is our only team right now for match 3. That is the full squad. Nytron Esports team of 5 sitting as a duo, 0 eliminations, but they could get a few eliminations here from AoR. And Kitty is down. AoR with 2 eliminations, 2 of their members have been dropped. Can they get that revive to be able to stay as a full team moving in to the last few zones here? All right, AoR now moving forward as going to be a team of 3, 2 eliminations, and we have 3 teams that still remain. All right, and Enchantress still holding strong for Run Nation. All right, 2 teams remain, and it is AoR and a Run Nation. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be in Enchantress with the Run Nation taking on a full squad, or is AoR gonna hunt her down and give them up to 5 eliminations and a chicken dinner for the 3rd match? We shall see here. Nicely done. GG's. taking the chicken dinner for match number 3 with 5 eliminations. Run Nation coming in second with 1 elimination. Nytron Esports coming in third. F29 coming in fourth. Digital Age coming in fifth. Goexia coming in sixth. And Reign Esports coming in seventh. Going all out with 4 eliminations, F29 XKB. Best companion goes to Caddy from Goexia with 2 rescues, and Mini with AoR dealing that final kill, bringing AoR to a third chicken dinner for tonight. We'll get you here and the scores for match 3 here momentarily. All right, here is after game 3. We're going to quickly go through these. We'll bring them back up here shortly. AoR with another chicken dinner with coming in first with 15. F29 coming in second with 15 points. Run Nation coming in third with 7. Nytron Esports coming in fourth with 6. 9 Xtreme Girls coming in 5th with 5. Goexia coming in 6th with 4 points. Reign coming in 7th with 1. Diamond Esports coming in 8th with 0. TGames coming in 9th with 0. Team No coming in 10th with 0 as well. All right, let's get y'all here into that action right here, right now. All right, we do have a very northeast-ish zone, and we have teams that are already inside a boot camp. We have Ghost there. They're inside boot camp with Goexia. All right, Reign has the main center building. Goexia is on the outsides of it. We do have shots that are also going on. Let's go see if we can find a... And looks like we got we've got AoR with 1 elimination already. Looks like it's gonna be 2 with F29. The member, let's see, is F29 gonna be our team out for? No, they're just gonna be down to just a duo now. Heading back over to inside boot camp. Ooh, Curiosity with the Reign gets taken out. Lennox comes in with a revive. Ed, she is down and out. That's going to be bringing Reign to a team of 3. Goexia is in trouble with 2 of their members that have been knocked. Lennox with a grenade. And it looks like Lennox is going to potentially be the last one still standing for Reign Esports. Kind of landed with it. Goexia. Looks like a Lennox, she is giving them the run for the money. Ooh, with an SK12, gets 2 good drops, makes that 3. She is definitely hurting here. Can she confirm the 2 kills? And is taken out. Reign Esports, nicely done. Oh, and just off of the distance there. is going to be Digital Age with the 3 eliminations on the board there. We are quickly down to just 5 teams. And we've got about a minute or so for our zone does start to close in, but our ladies are already inside a zone. All right. We do have Run Nation kind of in the south side of the zone, and they're going to be kind of moving in with this zone. Head right back over to boot camp. Digital Age with 3 eliminations is over there with a Nytron Esports. And both teams that are inside the boot camp are still sitting as a full squad. Let's go check out some other teams here. All right, F29, the only team right now that is going to be sitting as a duo. The rest of the teams are full squads. All right. Summer is down. Alright, Musa, she had some good shots. It does look like she did get a few good hits. Mira is down, so is Rue. Can Nytron Esports come out of this on top? And it looks like they're going to be down and out. Digital Age taking out Nytron Esports, and Digital Age is going to be taking control of boot camp here. But they're going to need to be pushing towards that zone. This is almost a wide open zone. They do have a little bit of buildings and structure, but they have a lot of trees and rocks out here. Let's go take a look here. We're going to jump in AoR with 2 eliminations right now. And as you can see, as these ladies do start to move into the zone, they are going to have a little bit of cover from these trees, rocks, and even the hills. All right, we have a boot camp that is in play. We're still down to 4 teams that remain. F29, Run Nation, AoR, and Digital Age. Digital Age making their way in to zone. Both Digital Age and F29 sitting as a duo moving in towards the boot camp area. We've got AoR and Run Nation full squad. Run Nation kind of is holding up a little bit of a building here, and they're all just kind of laying low, being still. This is a very tiny zone for 4 teams. While these ladies are making it into zone, all right, we're gonna go over those scores one more time. All right, AoR with a chicken dinner taking first place with 15 points. F29 coming in second with 15. Run Nation coming in third with 7. Nytron Esports coming in fourth with 6 points. 9 Xtreme Girls coming in 5th with 5. Goexia coming in 6th with 4. Elysian Esports coming in 7th with 1. Diamond Esports, TGames, and Team No all coming in 8, 9, and 10 with 0 points. All right, we are down to just 3 teams. AoR and Run Nation still full squad here. We could see a 4v4 here, right here at the very end. Digital Age sitting as a duo, making their way into zone. All right, AoR making their way into zone. Looks like they do have a member down. Mini definitely was able to pick up. Mini got picked up. Thought Mini was the one that was doing the carrying, but it wasn't. Mini was able to be carried into zone and is going to be healing up here very nicely. 2 teams remain, and it is a 4v4. many with those long range shots. Nicely done. Amanda is going to be healing up here. AoR with 6 eliminations, and they are going to be sitting as a duo. And the Enchantress is low in health. Can AoR pull out another chicken dinner? Bring to give them a total of 4. GG's, nicely done with a match 4. AoR came out and brought the heat for week 1. They took home 4 chicken dinners. Run Nation coming in second, Digital Age coming in third, F29 coming in fourth, Nytron Esports coming in fifth, Goexia coming in sixth, Elysian Esports coming in 7th. Going all out with 5 defeats is going to be Kane, as she put up 5 total kills for AoR. Best companion with 2 rescues goes to Goexia, Caddy. And finishing in that final kill is going to be Kane with AoR, bringing them home the 4th chicken dinner. All right, we'll get y'all here. The scores here up momentarily. Y'all hang tight. We'll get the scores for you. All right. Here it is. After game 4 results, here it is. AoR coming in first with 19 points and taking their 4th chicken dinner for tonight. 9 Xtreme girls coming in second with 12. Run Nation Esports coming in third with 9. Goexia coming in 4th with 6th. Coming in 5th, F29 with 5 points. Nytron Esports coming in 6th with 4. Coming in 7th, Reign Esports. Coming in 7th is Reign Esports with 2. Coming in 8th, Diamond Esports with 0. Coming in 9th, TGames. Coming in 9th with 0. And Team No coming in 10th with 0. All right, let's get y'all the whole week here. All right, here is after this week. After tonight, this is where we stand right now. AoR with 4 eliminations. They have a total of 83 points. Run Nation coming up 2 spots, putting them in a second with 27. F29 dropping down to 3rd with 27. Nytron Esports dropping down 1, putting them in 4th with 25. 9 Xtreme girls staying the same all 4 matches, staying right there in the 5th place with keeping it with 25 points. Goexia coming up 1, putting them in 6th with 18. Coming in 7th is going to be Diamond Esports coming up 1, putting them in 7th with 12 points. Ghost Reign Esports coming in 8th with a total of 11. TGames coming in 9th with 6th, and Team No coming in 10th with 0. This is for the end of this week, and for tonight, we do going into week 2. These ladies have a tiebreaker for 2nd and 3rd place, and a tie for 4th and 5th. We'll see how it goes for next week. See if these ladies can move up in the ranks and be able to break those ties. And let's see if we can see AoR bring the heat again for next week, staying at the top. We'll see how it is. We'll catch y'all next week. Thank y'all all so very much for tuning in and hanging out, supporting the stream, and supporting these wonderful, amazing ladies as they do battle it out.